And what is your book about?
Okay, so the Seven Navigators is a spiritual guide. So I talk about when you use an airplane, you have to have a pre-flight checklist. Those are the things that you have to know about yourself before you embark in the journey. Because if you want to do something in life, you have to know who you are, know about your strengths, know about your talents, know about your support system, the people that are around you, and know about your passion. What is the thing that is always speaking to you to do, but you don't want to do it? And then once you take off, then you have to be able to learn how to get to the top and reach cruising altitude. So cruising altitude is that place where you have gotten to a level to where you can go anywhere you want in the world. So think about this. If you want to get to a certain degree or if you want to get to a certain country, right? You have to know people, you have to have certain skills to get there because once you get there, then you can do whatever you want. Now you're still going to deal with some challenges, like that's just with anything.
Yeah.
You're still going to have turbulence. I call it turbulence, where you're going to have to figure out how to deal with certain problems when you're at that level. But once you're there, then you know how to deal with them and go somewhere else. You know, so the Seven Navigators talks about the seven spirits of God. It's a Christian-based book, but I talk to a broader audience. So it could be for any religion, any nationality, any background. And I talk about using wisdom, counsel, might, knowledge, fear of your creator, which leads to the spirit of your creator. And the spirit of your creator is talking about love. And so love is always going to be the thing that makes you a whole person, because the decisions that you make is either going to be in love or is it going to be in fear.
How do you start with this idea? How do you know the content of the book? For example, you say 7. How do you know how many things to include it, or how do you start with all of this?
So when I became a minister, I actually did a sermon on Isaiah chapter 40. And Isaiah chapter 40 talks about the seven spirits of the Lord from the root of Jesse, which is, you know, the father of King David, and then that's the father of Jesus Christ. So they talk about these certain things as the characteristics of Jesus. And so when I was thinking about seven navigators, I was thinking to myself, okay, I'm military, I have an Air Force background, I'm a minister, and that seven navigators is actually like a number of completion. So if you think about, you know, being a whole person, being a well-rounded person, you have to be a complete person, which is the number 7. And then look, here's another thing. So I actually, when I joined my organization, I was number 2 in my pledge class. And then when I joined another fraternity, I was number 5 in my pledge class. So the person I became today, because of my fraternities that I joined, was 5 and 2, which is 7.
And 7 is a God number.
Yeah,
Oh.
7 is a God number.
Yeah, 7 days.
It makes sense. It makes sense.
There you go. There you go. That's awesome. I really enjoy the name. 7 Navigators is a great name.
Thank you.
And I think the content of the book is gonna be amazing, and a lot of people is gonna love that book. And I was waiting. I can wait to have one of.
Yeah.
Just
Oh, it's on. Oh, yeah, yeah. I like, look, once I finish it in July, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a book signing. And so, you know, once the book signing comes out, then, you know, I'll have all signed copies. I'll send it to y'all and everybody else, and then it'll be on Amazon. And after that, you know,